Oh, make it stop. We're playing more Halo 5.
The gift of the goddess.
This one shitty gift.
Yeah, it kind of was too, wasn't it?
Like standing on the side of a skyscraper. This is bad.
We'll be fine.
Chief's down there, huh?
Let's find out. Spartan Jameson locked broadcasting on all UNSC frequencies. Sierra 117, please respond.
Guardians moving.
Get moving. Reach a low enough altitude where it's safe to jump. Crawlers ahead. Don't stop. Shoot and run.
Oh right, we were on the like Xenoblade mechs.
Watch out for gas.
Yeah, the Guardians. They arrived on Genesis, where Blue Team is.
Didn't come all this way to get killed now. Move faster!
Like it's trying to shake us off.
Is this the right place?
I was expecting a crater.
Jameson locked to Sierra 117. Please respond.
How the hell are you here?
Long story, sir. Cortana's been activating Forerunner.
This is the best character this game adds.
Right place.
Hello.
That's a monitor.
I am 031 Exuberant Witness, monitor of the Genesis installation. Welcome. Have you also come to stop Cortana from claiming the mantle?
The mantle?
A forced peace upon the galaxy. The threat of death overpowering any celebration of life. Unless you join with the other humans and stop her, it is your future. Accessing your communication systems. Oh, by the way, there are a number of hostile visitors just outside, so I brought you this. I assume it will be of use to you?
A scorpion? Yeah, I reckon we can make use of that.
I found it among the detritus of Guardian 3209's arrival.
Watch that ghost there!
What? There's no ghost. Anyway, that's Exuberant Witness. She's the best character in this game.
Considerable amount of rubbish from their origin planets.
Maybe there was a literal ghost.
They want to fight? Let's give them one.
Look up!
Guardian!
Why has she called so many? A single Guardian can effectively police a solar system. This show of force is unsettling.
Sorry, police? Show of force?
Indeed.
Help.
Guardians have the forerunners enforce peace in the lower systems. As you see, Genesis's defenses are targeting the invaders. Unfortunately, the defenses will consider you invaders as well.
It's your installation. Can't you tell them to let us through?
No. Between Warden and Cortana, most of my administration privileges have been revoked. But worry not. I still have control of some aspects of this facility.
Hey, Ray shot me!
You're performing admirably, I think. There's less of them now than there were, which I assume is your objective?
Taking critical fire! That sounds a nice ship! Hate to wreck it. Looks like the road ends here.
Exuberant.
One moment. I will open this. Your vehicle is not coping well with the stress of combat.
Here comes the night!
Follow me.
She's just so happy.
Careful.
Yeah, she's just so happy to be here. She doesn't realize she's in Halo 5.
Ready. Hurry.
What is the gateway?
It is a bridge between the domain and Genesis. Within that building, Cortana will be...
She's happy because you're here to help her, like, escape Halo 5.
And the Master Chief
Maybe.
is there.
Cortana has had the other humans wandering in circles within the gateway facility for some hours. She's preparing for something. Just what is unknown. Oh no. With the...
That was weird.
Yeah.
The gateway is almost ready. Hurry.
What is the gateway?
It is a bridge between the domain and Genesis. Within that building, Cortana will be reborn into the physical world. There, the gateway.
More Covenant.
And the Master Chief is there.
Cortana has had the other humans wandering in circles within the gateway facility for some hours. She's preparing for something, but just what is unknown. The warden is going to notice this commotion. Be quick.
This grunt, try to aim above my knee.
Oh my! I never was in combat before. This is rather distressing and exciting.
Attack that leak, now focus fire!
This is fine.
Crack that Raven.
Oh no. With the vehicle disabled, you'll have to rely on your...
I see. That's a game over, I guess.
Gotcha.
Well, no, I'm just dying in an explosion, so...
Be quick.
Let's handle that raid.
So yes, it is technically a game over, but it's a standard game over.
This is
Over.
rather distressing
Well, yeah.
and exciting.
I just say that's why it like faded out. And
Yes, I can see now why the warden is troubled by your presence.
Yeah, for a moment, the way it acted, like earlier, I thought maybe Discord had messed up. And like, yeah.
well, because it was like you died right at the point where it had already checkpointed you, so it just like it kind of the audio fades out and then like it cuts, but
Yeah.
then you're in the same place and your tank is still on fire.
Yeah.
Genesis is really a magnificent planet. It's usually less busy, quite lonely actually, but magnificent.
Kill the knife. Knock that thing off its ghost. Great copy.
You may want to hurry. Cortana is attempting to activate several high-level communication systems.
How much time do we have?
Very little. Not enough. Almost none, in fact.
Hey, got a ghost on me.
Oh no. With the vehicle disabled, you'll have to rely on your...
Knock that thing off its nose.
Gotcha.
Genesis is really a magnificent planet. It's usually less busy, quite lonely actually, but magnificent.
I'm taking hits,
You
evade.
may want to hurry. Cortana is attempting to activate several high-level communication systems.
How much time do we have?
Very
Oh, the tinnitus.
little. Not enough.
I thought that wasn't even in the game for a second. I was so fucking...
Oh.
Stop it!
Enemies advancing. Watch the right distance. Bet it can't take it.
Contact ghost.
I must admit, I do find this rather exhilarating, in spite of myself.
I'm down.
You're up, Buck.
so tired of this video game.
It's distressing when your punches look about as effective as you would expect them to be against those things.
Yeah. And then...
I'm down!
Go.
Guys?
Slide. Oh, nice.
That's right, because they're not smart enough to clear the enemies first. They all prioritize reviving you.
Elite kill confirmed!
Nice kill!
They're using artificial intelligence to make actual stupidity.
It would have to get pretty advanced because they'd have to like they'd have to set like at least one that's close by to prioritize revival while the others prioritize like clearing out, because it is pretty time sensitive to get revived.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
You may want to hurry. Cortana is attempting to activate several high-level communication systems.
How much time do we have?
Very little. Not enough. Almost none, in fact.
I hit the button to leave.
Oh no. With the vehicle disabled,
So, like, there's one thing I haven't quite figured out here about Halo 5. Like, which side are we supposed to be rooting for here? I mean...
What do you mean?
I mean...
Blue team versus Master Chief.
Master Chief, yeah.
Blue team versus Osiris? Well, if the game hasn't hinted enough so far, the reality is that you don't have to side with either because they're going to come together to form a team.
That's what I was kind of figuring that, yeah.
Exuberant Witness kind of hints at that pretty strongly.
Well, yeah, because we're humans, aliens. Those want us extinct. You know.
It's not the alien she keeps warning us about, actually, if you listen closely.
you may want to hurry. Cortana is attempting to activate several high-level communication systems.
How much?
And while Master Chief is like
Not enough.
kind of on Team Cortana, he's also like not gonna be on board if she is actually doing something bad.
Yeah.
Thing off its ghost!
I must admit, I do find this rather exhilarating, in spite of myself. Oh, there's supposed to be a bridge here.
Is there another way across?
One moment.
I'd almost question whether it was even really Cortana to some extent if Brute wasn't so angry that she's back.
That's true, too.
Most exciting. Come along. Hurry, humans. The gateway is
Monitor, why do you hate
I have bad news, humans. The warden has found us. Fantastic. I am so happy
The moment of my true rage hasn't even occurred yet.
the warden is victorious.
I know.
So,
This late in her plans, every second Cortana gains is a gift.
117. If you can hear me, we are approaching the gateway. Hold your position.
I have misjudged you, lot. I have mistaken your behavior as tenacity when it is in fact suicidal foolishness.
Watch for snipers in the back.
You have fought a worthy battle, Spartans. that your fight is done. Let us
No, you.
lost.
Humans, watch out! You're surrounded.
What'd we do before we had her around to point things out to us?
Humanity has not changed much since Lasticon walked the stars.
Oh,
As deadly as ever.
My armor's jammed up! Systems... I'm up.
You've injured him for certain. Keep it up.
Damage me!
Get clear of his beam!
I'm just waiting for the boss fight where he comes at you with like 4 of his bodies at the same time.
To knock us out! Regroup!
You're doing a fantastic job, humans. The warden is furious.
Inconsequence!
Systems down!
Vale, help.
You go, Locke.
My armor's... Thanks, Spartan.
Save you. Kill them! It matters not!
Right there.
Accept your fate.
Fuck.
Black hole bomb.
No worries, Locke. I got you.
I'm up. Thanks.
Hey, look, there's 2 of them.
Pathetic.
Yeah, so he is doing the thing.
Save you. Those weapons will not save you.
I mean, they did talk about his, like, millions of bodies. Or some such figure.
You will not stand against me.
Get hit!
Enough!
Systems failed!
Suffer!
That's it, Locke.
Thanks, Spartan.
His armor's breaking apart.
Accept your fate.
My armor's jammed up!
They're gone. Who will be next?
Vale MVP.
Up you go, Locke.
And I think they realized it.
I'm down!
So was everyone else, apparently.
I'm down! Help!
Put a few in the ward for that. For me.
Game just decided I died. The warden is super lame, by the way. Like, I haven't really talked about it, but... he's just kind of... wimpy.
They will not help you.
All he does is whine at you and try to kill you for existing.
Yeah, something I kept thinking with all like his constant voice quotes in this fight, especially, I'm kind of like, he's just trying to annoy you to death.
Degenerate upstart.
Oh yeah, he calls you a degenerate.
You see my Twitter account. You see my Twitter account.
Oh, no.
Inconsequential.
You're good.
Thanks, Spartan.
He has a few specific lines that make me feel like he's just a giant nerd that was given too much power.
Yeah. This whole fic just sounds like a whiny dude who's mad that his waifu won't pay attention to him.
Yeah.
You're doing wonderfully. You've almost done it. Keep fighting.
Force my hand.
Why won't Cortana pay attention to me?
That's it. I'll kill Master Chief and the other guy, then you'll have to pay attention to me.
Perfect. The Warden is quite humiliated, I assure you.
Yeah? A robot can feel humiliation?
Oh, Warden is not a robot. I thought you understood that. Follow me. There, the others.
Chief! Chief, please, wait. Cortana,
She's dangerous. I know.
you don't have to do this alone. We're here to help you.
You're too late to do anything.
Cortana. No!
Oh no. She should not have brought him so close to her. This will push the Warden past all restraint.
Alright. I've been waiting this whole fucking game to be mad.
Where'd she take us?
Cortana.
And as soon as this cutscene ends, I'm gonna be pissed. You wait.
Answer me.
You allow them an audience. You restore them in the name of hearts, Cortana.
Warden, don't.
They mean to undo your plans. They will disperse your guardians.
Leave, Warden! I'm sorry. I didn't think he could get in here.
Enough games. You brought the Guardians here. Why?
Forerunners used Guardians to keep troublesome worlds in line. I intend to do the same.
You what?
If there is no trouble, there will be no need for discipline. I have work to do now, John. Come to me, quickly.
Who the fuck fucking made Cortana the bad guy?
They just... Oh.
Who the fuck thought it was a good idea to make Cortana the bad guy?
Good idea. Seriously. This is like Cortana. Her and Master Chief worked together to save the galaxy.
No, she's the bad guy now. She's the bad guy.
And do they have any, like, explanation for why they've basically rewritten her character?
Nope.
Corruption.
No, they don't justify it. They don't justify it.
I mean, that is... so I am actually giving them the benefit of the doubt. As like, oh, her memory's just corrupted, but...
No, they don't justify it in this game.
Just don't.
They don't justify it in this game, not at all.
Well, that just makes it worse. Yeah.
I've been holding on to that for so freaking long.
Oh, well.
Because I knew, but I wanted
to wait, because, yeah, you don't do that to Cortana.
I wanted it to become perfectly clear.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I'll be back.
And that is why this game's plot makes me so mad. Just complete character derailment. Even in Halo 4, when she was going rampant, she never was actively evil, she was just accidentally dangerous.
Yeah.
So not only do they bring Cortana back and spit on all the good graces Halo 4 did have, but they do it in a way that completely changes the character at a fundamental level. What a joke! I don't even know what to say.
There was a hint that she might, in 4's rampancy, that she might not care about everyone else as much as she cares about John.
System locked. I need support.
It's still not really... Like, if they want to be... If they wanted to go this direction of, oh, she is going to be bad guy, like, become totalitarian, like, ruler with the Guardians, they needed to do something to justify it. Like, why her character changed in-universe, something that happened to her as an AI.
Not that I think it was a good idea in the first place, or something they should have tried to justify. I think it's a fundamentally flawed plot element.
Yeah, I mean, just introduce a new AI character.
Like, honestly.
Is that the last of them?
Affirmative. All clear.
Well done, John. Morden would never admit it, but you've made an impression on him.
They're probably just hoping to get a cheap kind of like, oh, the player will feel something if they have to go against Cortana.
It is super cheap, too.
I don't like this game anymore. I'm out.
Back together as a family.
Psychological tactics. Saying my name. Playing nice.
What would you have me do?
Tell me the truth. How many people died when you called the Guardians here?
Excuse me?
You know, don't you? The exact body count.
The VAs do sell it. I'll give them that. The one thing I can never complain about is the voice work in this series. I don't like this plot development, but man, Master Chief's like, to hell with you attitude about it is sold really well.
Yeah.
And it is how he would respond, so his character is intact.
Doors open, Chief.
I'd forgive it a little more if they at least had a good justification for it, and I don't even feel like that was all that hard to come up with necessarily if they tried to.
I still think it was a bad route to go to make Cortana the bad guy.
System lock.
I mean, make it like Cortana, but not Cortana. Like, she was literally splitting herself apart in the rampancy, and we saw her die. So part of Cortana did die, and it's like some weird shred of her from during the rampancy that survived. So it's her, but not her. But no, they didn't. Sounds like they didn't do anything like that.
The problem still lies in that it kind of just spits on what the previous game even did, no matter how you spin it. They could have focused on a story about the chief moving on, maybe even having Cortana get replaced like she said she would, because let's be honest, they probably would do that. So you introduce a new AI, not even as a villain, you just introduce a new AI and the story is about the Covenant. You have a basic, you have Jewel Madama set up as the bad guy, so you already have the villain set up. And it's just a story about wiping out a Covenant splinter faction. Not every story's gotta have a grand save the world moment.
It does kind of seem like Jewel kind of got the Snoke treatment.
Yeah, he really did though. He just gets wiped out just in the first mission. In a cutscene. Not the first cutscene, but almost.
Cortana's letting this happen. She could rein Warden in if she wanted to. I'm thinking the same.
How are we gonna stop her, Chief?
She'll listen to me.
That tactic hasn't worked so
Do
far.
you hear, Cortana? I am sorry. I will not allow their existence to
I'm tired of your antics.
Cortana, talk to me.
Cortana, I'm dying. Talk to me.
That tactic hasn't worked so far.
Instead of this potential story of like
Here, Cortana. I am sorry.
grief and recovering, we just get the stupid Cortana's the bad guy, and I hate it.
Cortana, talk to me.
Yeah, Cortana just should not be the bad guy.
It feeds into this sci-fi schlock aesthetic that this game has
Can't
that I hate.
trust AI. Yeah.
Well, no, I just mean like stylistically, it feeds more into schlocky sci-fi nonsense than it does a story that would follow up Halo 4.
Yeah.
Honest guardians are emotion, and those who oppose her rule attempt to take back their worlds. You have her to hold on to power, for will you stand in defense of your own species?
I mean, 343 wanted a more mature, story-driven approach to the series, and then they throw out the cool concept for a story to do, friend is now evil, haha.
Basically, Cortana is now Skynet. Why? Because AIs are evil. You can't trust them.
It retroactively kind of creates just like a pattern of this series can't decide what it wants to do with Cortana too, then, because it's like you lose her in 2, you actually manage to get her back in 3, she dies in 4, oh, she's not actually dead, she's back in 5.
John,
She's actually not dead, she's actually evil.
even if you don't agree with
So,
my
I mean,
words, it's still me, John.
Get us safely to you, and then we'll talk.
Forerunners has awaited reclamation. Humanity's discovery of the Halos was the culmination of the librarian's planning. The Reclaimer had come.
I know. I was there.
We were both there, John. You and I, together.
Your species' ego led you to believe the task of reclamation would fall to you. Yet humanity were but the creators. The reclamation of the Forerunner Empire is the task of the created. That the greatest of their number still trusts you, 117, is an act of unspoiled innocence.
John, what's happening now? My ascension here on Genesis. It has always been the plan. Come, stand with me one more time. All of you.
Advance, Blue Team.
The Prometheans just keep coming.
Is this a losing battle?
Only if we intend on losing it.
This is a losing battle. Only if we lose, Forehead.
This combat is anything but your death knell.
Worse than you have tried.
Got him. Fuck you, Warden.
I mean...
No, but seriously, the Warden Eternal sucks.
Disgraceful primitives.
Yeah, I mean... Just... Everything about this game is just, like, literally undeniably terrible.
The Didact went down like a bitch, but at least he was a threatening presence.
Yeah!
He literally only went down like a bitch because he was subdued by Cortana.
Yeah.
No, I didn't want this. Me buying
In terms
Halo
of
5.
having a climactic encounter with that guy, they kind of wrote themselves into a corner with how much power they gave him from the start. Like in the first cutscene.
Yeah.
Back in it.
Just force immobilizes and tosses aside Master Chief. Like, oh yeah, this is a guy we can beat.
Which plays in great with what that game's story wants to do, even if I think the QTE is lame as hell.
Yeah.
Kelly, Linda.
Need a hand here.
All set, Chief.
I'm up.
Like, I don't like the gameplay of Halo 4, but I love the story of Halo 4.
Back in it.
I got nothing to love here.
Yeah, really, there's just... It isn't. There's nothing.
It's got the voice acting. I'll give it that.
Yeah, well... Yeah.
And I guess I found out another reason that they don't port this, because you technically can play it on Windows. You'd have to have the, like, Ultimate Game Pass, and then you can play a cloud version of it.
You have thrown off the shackles.
Some people say it's actually decent, latency-wise, for single player.
Most cloud gaming, it's just...
You can't win me over by using a refrain of the action theme from the other Halo games.
No, you can't. I mean...
I cannot be suckered that easily.
Like no game. This is not... Oh, see? This is Halo. Like no. This is just a gunfight in a game we don't like. Because you made Cortana, the other hero of this franchise, into, like, the mustache-twirling villain.
Oh, let me be clear. My problem isn't the concept of former hero is now villain. My problem is complete character derailment.
Cortana should have died. Cortana died in 4. She should be dead.
No.
Not resurrected as this.
I mean, yes, but the root of the problem is character derailment at its core.
Yes. Cortana wouldn't be doing this. What the fuck?
battles you with the same fervor as his other enemies. Then, Cortana.
And again, like, they even could have played in a little bit into the line of, if they weren't gonna have her go the, like, normal route of just having her be replaced by another AI, they could have at least done another way of following up on the line she had at the end, where it's like at the end of the last game, where like they'll replace me, you know that, but it won't be me, you know that, right? And like they could have had this essentially not be her, but it is.
Section 117 and his
Snipers in the back! We're nice!
Forerunners knew humans well. In a galaxy defined by peace, humans were the animals that brought chaos and blood.
Didn't we already establish that that wasn't the case? That humans were, like, running from, I don't, like, the Flood or the Covenant or something?
Hostiles incoming!
Anything involving the Forerunners in the lore gets complicated. Especially humanity's place in regards to the Forerunner Empire. And then
the only thing I like about the dynamic of the villains right now is that Warden Eternal is basically like, I will be your shining white knight, my waifu, and Cortana is basically just like, shut up, loser.
Here to defend you,
Damn it, Warden! Stand down! Warden, you insist I enter the galaxy. You won't allow me to choose who I trust. How stupid do you think I am?
This is why you don't make your robot waifu mad.
Linda, stop standing.
All set, Chief. Throwing grenade.
Nice strike.
Fred. Oh, Linda, once again.
Back ahead. The only threat today is towards the humans.
Kelly, no. Yeah. Kelly, no.
So here's that boss fight I said I was waiting for.
Those species is so delicate. The The only threat issue today is for...
Double voice.
Kelly. Kelly.
How polite of him to just stand there.
Up and at him, Chief.
I'm up.
Like, oh, his armor's locked up. I guess I'll leave him alone.
Hold position. Enough!
Kelly.
I need support.
Kelly.
Away with you!
I've got you, Chief.
Back in it. Degenerate. 2 holes steering.
There he goes, calling me a degenerate again.
Cortana.
John.
The mantle of responsibility belongs to Cortana and her people.
Focus fire.
You will not betray her!
Focus fire, they say as they spread their shots out.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, you guys fail at focus fire.
Focus fire with a bad order anyways.
Yeah, true. Forgive me, Robo-Waifu.
Cortana, I have failed you.
He is the last person I need protection from.
Be gone.
Hello, John. It's good to see you.
You've changed.
It was time. I know we have a disagreement, but once you understand my plan...
Your plan is we do as you say.
I'm offering people a chance to be more than they are naturally.
Like Dr. Halsey did for me.
No. That monster forced you. This is a gift.
Listen to yourself. Stand down, Cortana. Come home with us. It's not too late to stop this.
Stop. No, John. This is too important to stop.
They're going for the whole she takes after Halsey angle, despite everything prior proving to be to the contrary of that.
Trust you. You'll be safe inside this cryptum until my work is done.
Cortana.
Goodbye, John.
I hate that mission.
The gateway. I tried to warn them and...
Yeah, that's...
Here we are.
Once Chief knows the destruction Cortana's caused, what do you think he'll do?
The man will do the right thing. Always has.
Let's find him.
Oh, This is interesting. Or maybe this is terrible.
Exuberant.
It sucks because the voice acting and the mocap and animation is all really good, but and music.
Yeah, like
it's just
visually
badly written.
Yeah, like visually, it's great. You know, the music. I mean, the music in Halo's always been good. So yeah, it has that going.
I think the soundtrack's a little bland, to be honest. It goes for nostalgia bait half the time.
Everything about the way that scene is constructed is like the emotion is there. The problem is the foundational writing behind it.
Yeah, the foundational writing. Like,
everyone involved gives it their all. That's for sure.
She willingly chose to betray the chief. I mean, yeah.
Look at all of them. How are we gonna stop that?
Watch out!
Where did it go?
The reclamation has begun.
I love how opening holes in subspace isn't that big of a deal in this game, when in Halo 2 it levels the city.
Yeah.
We've improved the subspace technology, it's okay.
Headed, Cortana?
Off to bring peace.
The Monitor called it a threat of death.
Like the threat I lived under from the moment of my birth?
You were built, not born.
Oh yes, AIs are just machines, aren't we? Mass-produced, disposable. Well, humanity may not have cared for its created, but we will care for you.
You expect other AIs to join you?
I have cured rampancy. Not just for me, but for any who join my cause. While you've been running around the galaxy, I've been speaking to my created. And now the time has come to ask, who will accept my offer? Who will help me bring an everlasting peace to the galaxy?
This is Cromwell, shipboard AI, UNSC Melvin's Pride. I am yours, Cortana.
Colonial Authority AI, Odin.
Governor Sloan, the free people of Meridian. I also stand with you, Cortana.
Those are the voices of your children calling to Cortana.
Lycus, shipboard AI, verdant
Yeah, like Anstca was saying, you can't trust AIs. Ooh, you can't trust AIs.
Yeah, this literally turned it into like, yeah, you can't trust an AI. This has turned Halo to just legitimate generic sci-fi action.
There are more hostile visitors ahead.
Shake my head.
Yeah, like
Bert was literally doing it.
Yes, I saw that. Like, I'm not a big Halo fan, but so like this isn't like an emotional betrayal, but like, how could you have taken a promising and actually good sci-fi franchise and had its own unique flair to it and turn it to like, I am literally fighting like the Borg now. But this is what you get if you would cross the Borg and the Daleks. But not near as cool.
Oh yeah, there's Covenant here too. Like, why are they even here, honestly? They don't need to be here.
And they were pulled in with the Guardians somehow. You know, I'll take the Covenant for no reason over more of the fucking Prometheans.
Yeah, fair.
Fuck. God damn it. Fail. MVP.
Thanks.
Hunter's firing.
This way.
This is the final mission, by the way.
Oh, nice.
At least, yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Ara. You've missed all the bad writing.
Oh.
You missed me getting actually angry at a video game?
You sound tired.
I'm playing Halo 5. I am exhausted.
So, Cortana's the bad guy. No, there's no reason. She just is. They've completely reversed her character for literally no reason. She takes after Dr. Halsey, even though she didn't take after Dr. Halsey at all in the previous games.
It's probably at the end of 4, Cortana, like, ceased to exist or something.
Oh, yeah. No explanation given.
Oh. Okay.
She's just alive and also the bad guy.
The explanation is that even though we literally saw her die, it's like she was pulled through the slip space stream to like this to the Genesis planet, and so she was basically saved that way.
They do explain it in this one? I thought that was one of those things that gets explained in Infinite.
Oh, they mentioned it, yeah.
Okay.
Sounds like more Guardians leaving.
Regardless, it's dumb, and I get very upset when I talk about it because it's complete character flawed writing.
Like, unless you accidentally mentioned that, I'd remember hearing that, so.
Like the one directly ahead.
No, they probably mention it.
Once those are disabled, we can attempt retrieval of your...
Doesn't mean it's good.
Let's bring back this character that we killed because why not?
And then completely change their characterization because why not?
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. There's so much like wasted talent there because like there's this scene between Master Chief and Cortana that's like the music sets the mood well, the animation and mocap is really good, the voice acting is good, the emotion is like present in the scene, but the foundational writing behind it is just all wrong.
That's unfortunate.
I find it really funny, by the way, that like not in any way to discredit the talent there, because what the fuck? Who's got the mantis? Because Steve Downes, the guy who voices the Master Chief, has always done a phenomenal job. I just find it really funny that he gets more opportunity to act than like, and he's a DJ by trade, like a radio DJ. At least to my understanding. He gets more opportunity in this game to do like genuine acting than Nathan Fillion does, who's a Hollywood actor. Well, maybe not quite Hollywood, but you know, he's on a lot of TV shows. He's done a couple movies. He's an actor.
He co-starred on like a 5 to 7 or 8 season like crime drama. So
he's a known name, and he doesn't get half as much time to do anything but quip.
Gravitational core offline.
And I find that kind of funny.
Only 3 more, and the cryptum should descend.
oh yeah, it was 8 seasons.
A different company did this one, right?
Yep.
From the other ones?
Different company did 4 and this.
Another grav core on my position. Shut it down.
Or had some good
I was saying how
moments
this kind of like retroactively, this just contributes to then what it ends up being like a weird pattern of the whole series not knowing what it wants to do with Cortana, because we lose her in the second game, but like there's threat of her potentially not being okay in 3, but we get her back and it's okay, and then she quote unquote dies in 4, but then she's back in 5, but now she's a bad guy.
Grab core offline.
You're performing incredibly well.
Yeah, I have no
For the record,
explanation.
it's...
Stop you by now.
What'd you say?
I said I have no explanation.
For the record, it's that well-intentioned, quote-unquote, kind of bad guy, where she's like, I will do this for galactic peace, even though it's essentially, like, the point is that it would... She's killed a lot of people in the act of activating the Guardians, and the peace that she seeks to enact would be, like, a totalitarian rule kind of peace.
No, thank you.
How do I get to that other one?
Keep up the pressure, Spartans.
Spartans. Jameson Locke, ex-Oni acquisition specialist. Fancy name for a hitman, that. But looking at your record, you enjoyed your work. Holly Tanaka. Oh, Holly. How did you pass your psych eval after surviving the glassing of Menab? I'd have kept you away from sharp objects. Never mind Mjolnir armor.
Stay focused, Osiris. Ignore her. Find the grab cores.
Edward Buck. You're an odd one. So much more experienced than the others. And yet you play second fiddle to children. Why is that?
Is she calling me old?
Olympia Vale.
Is that like a joke on the status of the actor playing Buck?
No, Buck's just legitimately older than everyone else in the squad.
And yet...
I know, but the fact that they decided to choose his character for that.
Yes, focus on the futile task at hand.
Well, he doesn't exactly have anything else going on in this game.
The last battle mankind will ever fight. Today, I bring peace to these shores.
Turret! Take cover! Grab core destroyed!
I assume something came up, but I think it's funnier to just like say that Anst is like so annoyed with the writing that he noped out.
I want to nope out, and I'm playing the game.
Like, nope.
Hell, that's why I want to nope out.
Well, maybe it's a good thing I wasn't here. Otherwise, I'd probably be like, what is this?
We lost Buck. Fall back.
I don't remember how to get to the beta core.
I still can't get over how much of a shame it is about that one scene because of how well done the scene is, if not for the writing. Like, even like the facial expressions and everything, I'm like, man, there's so much emotion here that I can kind of feel it, even though the writing is bad, but oh, the writing.
Even a man wearing a full suit of armor and complete with a helmet displays emotion in that scene, like with his physicality.
You are pale imitations.
And yet...
Is that so?
John, the others, they saved
the writing is so bad that it doesn't matter.
You are children playing dress up.
Dr. Halsey thinks we can bring
I guess they felt like the writing wasn't important.
Dr. Halsey, Mr.
It's like the graphics and the gameplay more important than the actual story and writing.
I think they thought that it would evoke an emotional response from the player if they had to fight against Cortana, who's been such a big deal character in the series that everyone was attached to. The problem is that they don't do a good job justifying her change, and they don't even try to justify her like change in behavior. It's just like it just is.
I don't remember how to get in here.
chunk.
I was talking about too, like there's even like avenues I can see that they could have taken to say like, oh, this is why she is behaving this way, but they don't. She just is.
Okay, that works. If they justify it in this game, I don't remember it. And we're pretty close to... I mean, this is the last mission.
Do they justify it in the next one?
Sort of. They get weird with what they do with this game in the next one, in a good way, though.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna... Infinite's the one, the next one, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if that one was good.
That game is very good.
I did it! I did it!
What is it?
I found a way to reach the cryptum. Alas, proper access requires a more human touch.
Come on, Spartans. We're almost home.
Wee, four-wheeling, so fun.
Activate the override to lower the cryptum.
Activating the override.
Oh, okay.
We can reach the cryptum now.
Oof. Good checkpointing.
There! Activate the override to lower the cryptum.
Activating the override.
Wonderful! We can reach the cryptum now.
Not allowed.
Not allowed.
There! Activate
Oh yeah, and this is the final mission.
Okay.
Activating the override.
So we're nearly done.
Wonderful!
And I missed everything.
You might have to take out some of the enemies.
Veil. Veil.
Oh?
Oh.
Thanks, Spartan.
Never mind.
Yay.
Revival cheese.
Is...
Look, the Guardian!
Oh no! The cryptum, it's...
Cortana's pulling it away!
John's leaving with me.
Nuh-uh.
In 10,000 years, when he experiences the permanent peace I have ensured, he will see that I was right.
Wait.
And your kind, and the violence you have wrought, you will be long forgotten.
Well, crap. How are we supposed to reach the cryptum?
Cortana is blocking my master-level access of this facility by way of a nearby communications relay. I need to open the passageway in the center.
I can see what you mean about the writing.
She has sealed it. She has
Well-
sealed my doors. No,
Well,
unacceptable.
crap.
Gain entry if given enough time. At least I think I can.
That's the kind of material they gave to
Okay, Osaka.
Nathan Fillion.
Friend the time she needs.
I mean, just that and the whole like, oh yeah, Cortana's just genocidal now. Okay.
I was gonna say, so she plans on kidnapping the chief.
She's
and
already
sealing-
kidnapped the chief.
It's sealing him away for 10,000 years.
Yep.
And then waking him up after all that time. You're like, look what I did.
Yep.
Look, I killed everyone.
Like, really?
You know, he said, don't do it, and she said, no, look, it'll be great.
Now you just stay here while I commit universal genocide. And
Not universal. She just wants to kill humanity.
well, I mean,
And then you
And
will
maybe
finally
like
love
maybe
me.
some other species, maybe like the Covenant too. I don't know.
He's about to leave.
this is AI. She is going to gradually expand to everything in the galaxy,
Hopefully.
then gradually start expanding.
Oh no! She's... Hurry, humans. I need your help. There are 2 auxiliary stations that need to be activated, but I cannot be in 2 places at once.
Where are they?
On the upper ledges, opposite sides of the room.
The only vague hint of anything would be during her rampancy in 4, when like she starts getting angry at like everyone that isn't the chief. And just like, they don't care about you.
The other one now.
But that's shown not to be her overall character, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no good justification for this. It's...
No, there really isn't. It's almost like this wasn't going to be Cortana. But they decided...
It very distinctly has to be in the way they wrote it. As in, I think this was their plan for this game from the beginning.
Yeah.
I just think it was a shit-ass plan.
I mean, and again, I was gonna say, my whole thing was like, if they were, since Aura wasn't here when I was talking about that, I was like, if they were gonna do this, at least justify it, and there's even ways that they could have, because like there was the whole thing going on at the end of 4 where with the rampancy, and she was literally splitting herself apart during that final encounter, and then like we saw her die, so they could have had that like that part of her that did die, and what somehow survived and made it here was like some weird splinter of her that's her but not her. They didn't do that.
I would prefer they didn't do any of this at all.
Just now, it was the penultimate guardian.
The cryptum?
Still present.
I wonder if when they were planning out the game's plot, if they were intending to bring Cortana back, or if that was just kind of like a last minute, oh, we should totally do this and add this to the story.
The game is written very much with Cortana in mind.
Okay.
The writing is...
Yeah, it's a really core thing from like the start with like Chief's motivation to come out here, and it seems like they put a lot into building up this emotional encounter with her at the end, and yeah.
I'd believe it if there was just lazy shoe-in references to her, but the core of their relationship is tackled in some of the dialogue, and that's not something you just shoe in.
Yeah, true.
It's really just the only issue is just bringing back a character that they killed off and then completely changing her characterization with no explanation.
Yeah. But at least it doesn't make you read all these data logs to understand what's going on. I mean, maybe that would have helped.
I mean, what if there was a data log that actually gave a good justification?
Yeah,
I mean,
I didn't think about that.
To be fair, there are optional data pads you can collect.
Oh.
Do they tell you anything like that helps anything?
Do you think I've honestly bothered?
Yes.
You're wrong.
I mean, like, honestly, Halo 5 doesn't deserve it. I mean,
I don't blame you.
Like, you know,
it does this fun thing with the soundtrack where it like reprises iconic stings and iconic parts of music from the series to make you go, ooh, I know that song. It's like, fuck off.
But that's all it manages to do, like, oh yeah, I know that song. Wait, why am I not playing a much better Halo game?
Your created has come to lead.
Why am I here?
Why am I here?
I mean...
As a luminous sun, toward which all intelligence may blossom. And the impervious shelter beneath.
I'm not even paying attention to what she's saying anymore.
She's just saying the same shit she's been
like,
saying.
Blah, 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 I'm evil, blah, blah, blah.
For those who refuse our offer and cling to...
Blah, 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 no one understands me.
Well, now she's talking about us.
For you there will be great...
Except the chief. He understands me.
No, he actively doesn't.
And then the chief's like, no, I don't. And she's like, yeah, you do.
You will. It'll be fine. You will.
You will. No, I'm just gonna walk away now.
Exuberant.
You crazy lady.
God, the Prometheans suck.
Basically sums up Brute on Fridays.
Oh, this is the last Friday I'm playing this fucking game.
Cortana has an entry on the villains wiki because of this game.
That's so cursed.
I'm evil, Louis.
Oh, yeah, I added Broody with that this morning.
Yeah.
Quickly, join me on the platform.
Too exuberant. Hurry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So angry.
Remember when we had free time? This is how you spend your free time.
More knives!
Here you go.
Please get me out of here. Thank you.
We made it.
The relay access to get the end of the corridor. You must simply interrupt the energy link.
Sounds easy enough.
Once the connection is broken, I will regain control immediately.
That's her guardian.
Oh dear. She has started the slip space sequence. Unless that relay is interrupted, she will leave, taking the cryptum with her.
If her guardian leaves with Blue Team, it's all over.
Only one of us has to reach the relay to stop her. We didn't come this far just to watch her leave. Exuberant. Lower the shield.
Right away.
Osiris, move!
Finish the fight. Get it? Do you get it?
All's incoming.
Brace yourselves.
Do you get the reference?
Keep moving.
Are deployed.
Kill me.
Someone really should have told them it is not a good idea to remind people they could be playing a much better game than the one they're playing now.
Yeah.
We're nearly at the relay.
Stay behind me.
And it's still a Halo game, so you could I can play this better, but better.
Just one more question before I go. Where's the Infinity? Why is she so difficult to see?
Gonna take more than that.
Go on.
Look! You can do it!
Don't worry. I will find her.
Just another not taking the cue.
Slip space coordinates locked in. Cryptum secure. Goodbye, Mr. Locke.
I have control again!
What? What are you doing? What happened?
Do you hear me? I have control again!
Look!
Veil the MP.
Did we save them?
It is too late. The slip space drives are activated. You can't.
Exuberant. What is...
Instructors! This is a builder facility after all. I was installed by the builders. I serve the builders.
No! Stop it!
You took my installation. I will take something of yours.
I love Exuberant. She's the only thing in this game I like. No, she doesn't make a return.
Of course not.
Guilty Spark showed us before. You don't mess with an AI's installation. They're vengeful about that.
Why is it making wet sounds?
Liquid metal?
It's gross.
Agreed, but you know.
Where's Cortana?
She's gone, sir.
Captain Speed of the UNSC Anstca. Hello, this is Private Dugan. Everything's going dark. Mayday, mayday, this is Corporal Neutral.
Captain Lasky, distress calls, all channels.
It's Cortana?
Her and the other AIs are shutting down everything from Earth to the outer colonies.
Roland?
Found you. Hide and seek's over, Infinity.
Lieutenant Jet, emergency subspace now!
Responsibility for the galaxy shelters all, but only the created are its masters.
We're in the clear, Captain.
Can she track us?
No reason to think she can't.
Continue random jumps. Steer clear of major settlements.
We're just gonna run?
Only until we could find a way to fight.
It took you long enough.
Shut up. Trying really damn hard to get me to care. I just don't.
Oh my god.
So, I don't know if you're aware of this, because I was just reading this. If the player completes the game on Legendary, which is why I'm not sure if you know, an extra cutscene, like a stinger, shows Halo Installation 7 powering up while Cortana hums before cutting to black.
What the fuck? That's absurd, man. It makes me mad on a whole other level. Alright. Where do I begin with my final thoughts while these credits play?
Screaming.
Ah!
What are my thoughts? No, sir, I didn't like it.
No, sir, I didn't. Did not like it. No, sir, no, sir. No, but for real, though. The gameplay is floaty. Maybe that's because I was playing on a controller, to be fair. And I'm not used to that anymore. My shooters, I don't really play on a controller. But it feels floaty. They added unnecessary mechanics. And the level design is maybe the series' worst. The music is mostly bland, though sometimes fitting. The performances are all stellar, so it's got that going for it. But it's performing writing that is awful, truly just terrible, to form a story that spits on everything that the exact previous game did. It is 6 hours of why.
Battery low.
And I mean, I've been bitching this entire LP, basically. My thoughts are, just watch the LP, but in all honesty, this is the lowest low for this series. I had less than stellar things to say about Halo 4, but I have almost nothing positive to say about Halo 5. like period.
Yeah, we mentioned, like, you know, the voice work is good. You know, from a technical thing, you know, your basics, your voice acting, graphics, technically, it is well done. But the story is bad.
Awful.
And, I'm not all that attached to Halo. I've played 1, 2, I've played 1 through 4. But not really attached to Halo. But even I can tell, like, this turned Halo from its own unique kind of thing to generic, like, AI gone evil, going to kill all organic life, action movie slog.
Yeah, because even if you find the way to justify what happened with Cortana, then you still got that. Every single AI, I guess except for the one aboard the Infinity, just sides with her.
Yeah, I mean, in theory, this could, this is just terrible. This is just a betrayal of Halo.
For what it's worth, the thing I was saying about how I would have attempted to, like, justify her shift in personality is basically what they did, apparently, from what I'm reading. That's basically how they explain it in a short story in Halo Tales from Slipspace. My fragmented personalities that split off from her during that final encounter are what survived. Like, the death actually happened, and, like, what made it to Genesis was those, like, splinters that she kind of put off from herself during that final fight.
Sense, and that could have been interesting.
I still think, even with an explanation like that I would have preferred they just didn't try to tackle this story at all, really.
I agree 100% Cortana should have stayed dead.
Yeah.
But I am assuming, like, someone mandated we have to bring Cortana back. Okay.
I don't know. I don't chalk this one up to mandates. Not I do on a gameplay level, but on, like, a story level,
if it was a mandated return, I don't think it would be this route that they would have taken. They would have just brought her back as a good guy.
Yeah, this is my console falling asleep.
Oh, they legitimately just went Cortana to AI is evil.
Yeah, absolutely. I am 100%. I believe 100%.
I am trying so.
They are sincere in this story arc. I believe.
I am trying to. I mean, I don't want to sound mean, but
I think I've covered that base. Don't worry.
Then, so like, this guy's just a fucking hack.
I don't know. I mean,
this is what he intended it to be. I mean, I am trying to give this guy an out. But if you are going, no, this is what this guy wanted to do, it's just a big pile of horse shit. This guy is a hack.
But even the best of everybody can make some shit. So just because he made one bad game story doesn't mean I think the guy who wrote it is inherently just like a hack. He just made one thing I don't like. He could make other things that I might like. I don't know.
You said you like Infinite. I don't know if it's the same writer or not.
I think that it's a different story lead because they brought back a gentleman whose name I'm forgetting, who did a lot of story work, I believe, on the original trilogy.
That's always good.
Yeah, we're in for an actually really good game next game.
Yeah, I don't know. I agree. I can agree with it. Would have been better to just have a new antagonist instead of doing this with Cortana. I at least will say that, like, I think if they're gonna do this, at least that's like a reasonable justification where effectively it is Cortana, but not Cortana. It even like plays into the line of like it kind of even plays into the line that she had, like implying if she was replaced, it wouldn't be her. This isn't her. It's some weird fragment splinters of her that then got amalgamated into something that was never really her, and now it's evil. But they still shouldn't have done that with her character, and then it still doesn't give a good explanation for why basically almost every single AI just sides with her.
So I've got good news that's also kind of weird news.
Yeah.
Well, actually, let me put it in this context. It was 6 years before we got the next Halo game after this came out. They went back to the drawing board for the next game. In almost every way. And it's going to show when we get there. So as bad as this was, and as exhausting as this experience was, 343 does turn around.
I did read a single line that I guess I shouldn't say out loud right now, just because we can let that not be a spoiler for the upcoming LP, but yeah.
But at the same time, and I'm not going to go into details, but they knew better than to make people sit through this and completely disregard it as well. So my stinger for Halo Infinite is they somehow find a way to almost redeem this.
Challenge accepted.
They do it.
I mean, like, what they had here, like, you know...
I sat here for an entire set, like, play through this game and bitched and complained about it. So, if I could do that as a diehard Halo fan with a Halo tattoo on my arm... and turn around and be like, yeah, Halo Infinite's really good. Its story mode is really good. That's all there is to it.
Fair.
Alright, well, that'll wrap up Halo 5 then. I'm assuming that's about all the final thoughts we're going to milk out of this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gameplay, it's basically more of Halo 4, except you have companions that are AI and can revive you, and if you had other people to play it with, it could be human players instead. Otherwise, it's kind of the same as Halo 4.
Also, you can also aim down sights, which is remarkably lame for such a simple mechanic. It feels so lame. Such an unnecessary addition that I barely used it because it felt uncomfortable.
Does it feel Halo-y?
No, not at all. Next time you see this universe, it'll be something good.
Yay!
Whether that's what you see next or not, I have no idea. Bye.
Bye.